It's been extremely fun. For me, I'm not even really thinking about it right now. Like, that's how that's the only con you have when just being focused in life, and when you focus on a goal, is you're not able to enjoy those that other people are able to enjoy. So it hasn't really registered with me yet because I don't even want to think about that type of stuff right now. Even this last year, playing with my brothers, Shiloh, Trav, and Deion Jr. So that hasn't settled in for me personally yet. So I don't even want to get in that mental space right now yet. Cause I just want to enjoy everything great we have going on here.
Hey, sure. Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. You won the Johnny Unitas Award that was announced before the game. I wasn't sure if you had found that out until after the game, but just being able
yesterday.
Okay, and then kind of backing it up today with the performance you had, what did that kind of mean to you? I mean, you had 5 touchdowns, over 400 yards. What was that like, just kind of being in the rhythm you were today?
It was kind of similar. We came in this year putting up similar numbers to that game, so we had to leave out doing the same thing. I just enjoyed playing in front of the crowd. Somebody texted me, said they drove all the way from I don't know where to come see us play, and it really meant a lot to me because people spent their hard-earned money and their time just to go out there and see us play. And sometimes we just go out there, go through the motions and things like that. So that's something that stuck with me a lot is the efforts everybody, even in this room, has traveling here, getting this prepared, all just to come watch us play. So I'm truly thankful for that. And I wanted to display how thankful I was today.
Shedeur, you've said that Travis deserves the Heisman Trophy. If this is his last game before the voting, what type of closing argument do you think he made out there today for people?
There's no argument at this point. How many touchdowns he had?
3.
He had 3 receiving touchdowns, interception. He went for another 100 yards. LeJohntay went for 100 yards, almost 200. That's a lot, and that's crazy, the consistency that he has. I feel like that's what the award is about. And, of course, the other contenders in there is having consistency also. But I just hate whenever you got to knock down other players for your guy to win. I don't like that because I respect what Ashton Jincy's doing at Boise State because he's doing an amazing job. And I just hate, talking down or anything like that on somebody else's accomplishments also. So I feel like I wish everybody could win, but that's not what it is. Just getting invited there, that's a win for sure because how many players go into this offseason doing the same regimen, workout, everything. Is just what difference are you going to make when the lights cut on? And Travis proved that week after week throughout injuries and throughout everything. He's the life of our team.
Hey, Shedeur, congrats on the Unitas. Got your fast start today,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second quarter kind of hit a little bit of a lull. What was said in the locker room to get you guys back on track?
It's the last game. It's the last home game, so it's like we're not going to go out like that. Dad sat me down, had a talk. And then from then on, that was just like a come to Jesus meeting. Like, all right, you tripping right now. So then I'm like, all right, I got you. So that was kind of reset. It reset for us, and then we was able to go out and continue to put up points, put up numbers. And their defensive coordinator did an amazing job. Majority of snaps we knew they was in, and around that time, that's when they started mixing everything up to where it was a little grayish, So they did a great job, and I'm just thankful going against those different types of challenges week by week, because my favorite thing about playing quarterback is problem solving. So how are we going to solve this problem? And that's what I'll say I enjoy the most about that is just being in the pocket and just solving the problems.
The other day, Coach Prime was asked about whether or not you would play in a bowl game if things don't fall your way on Saturday. Why would it be important for you to finish that out where you see a lot of guys don't do that?
Well, it's a team thing. That's what boils down to it. Me and Travis and a couple other players ain't out there. The Buffs not going to look the same initially going out into the game. So we understand the piece we are to the team, just the leaders overall, and the amount of players that would sit out, if we wasn't out there doing it. So we got to lead by example. We can't want them to go out there and play hard, and we're sitting back chilling, So that's something that Dad talked to us about, and I was like, okay. Like, it don't really make a difference to me because I always play almost every game of the season that I could.
Hey, Shedeur, Nikki Edwards, Sports Report. Back in March, you said, we didn't end the season the right way. I couldn't leave it on that note. It didn't feel right. I know you still have one more game to play, but...
We still didn't finish it the right way. But I can't come back, so it's too late.
Well, similar note, how do you feel like when you look back on this season, how you executed, and do you feel like you can leave Colorado and say, I did everything that I wanted and needed to do?
Yeah, for sure. I'll never go back and change anything in my life that I could have done. Because it wouldn't make me the man who I am today. So I know the efforts, the mental toughness, everything that it takes to come here and put on that jersey, to come and have the last name, to even represent this university. And it's extremely tough. So the fact we're able to get through all that type of stuff and all these different blocks in our way, we was able to overcome a lot of adversity we have. And a lot of those guys that are injured, I feel bad for, especially Marion Miller, because I wanted to at least play one more season with him, because I know what type of player he is. I know how to bring that guy out of him, So that's the toughest thing, but I feel like we did everything we can in this year.
Hey, Shedeur, Joe Rico, My Life Sports. Talk a little bit about, your dad's been there the whole time, right? I mean, through the whole journey. I know it's not really a reflective moment yet. Not everything's finished, but your first thoughts on just, the journey being kind of coming to the end with your dad and you. It's been great, but, obviously it's going to be gone pretty soon.
It's kind of like deja vu. Like, I had this whole thing going on in high school. So that's what it was. I had the same thing going on in high school, and then I was okay with it. I was okay with it, and then he ended up coming to Jackson and all that. Then the rest history after that. But, yeah, it's kind of like, for me, I say the cycle of life is the same year after year. If you're doing the same thing, it's just at different measures, at different levels that it is. So 4 years ago, I had the same feeling I'm having right now. And it is what it is. Yeah, I already knew at the end of the day it's going to come to an end. Everything in life that's good always comes to an end. So you got to value the people you with all the time, because you don't know when the end is near. So I valued everything, and I'm thankful for everything that happened.
Two more, go ahead, Scott.
What's good, Shedeur? Scott Proctor, DMVR. Congrats on the win, bro. I remember earlier this season you said at some point that, years ago, Travis took a chance, coming to Jackson State when he could have went pretty much anywhere, with, maybe one game left, with Travis. How would you kind of describe what he's meant to you as a football player, a teammate, a brother, all that?
Yeah, Travis, he a different person. I learned a lot from him also, and he learned a lot from me, so it's vice versa. And his life experiences and the things he could have done, and the fact that he sacrificed all that to come and stay here and play with us is amazing, and it's something a lot of athletes wouldn't do at that time. It's like, even coming to Colorado initially when we first got here, you wouldn't see too many high recruits come and do all that, because now it's a risk. It's a high risk. Everything's easy whenever it's not as much of a risk and everything's going, but whenever you got to start fresh, start new, that's when the people that believe the most is going to get together and make it happen. It's about vision. So Travis had a vision. He's surrounded by the best people that he can be surrounded by to help him achieve his goal and everything he wants to do. So obviously it was a great decision for him, and I'm just waiting to see him on stage hold up the Heisman Trophy.
Last one, Mike. Go ahead.
How you doing, Shedeur? Congratulations on the Unitas Award.
Definitely.
And so I'm curious, are you invited to the Heisman ceremony? And will you go? And the second,
Yeah, I'm going regardless.
Okay, I know that's right.
Even if I'm got Travis' table, he gonna give me a
Right.
seat.
You gotta hold the
Yeah.
hold the trophy with him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, truthfully. And I don't want to say the wrong answer, so I don't know.
And then the second one, I know we're looking forward thinking, but like Juju's coming next year.
Mm-hmm.
Have you given him any advice for?
Can't talk about Juju.
Okay, never mind.
Well, other recruits coming in next year.
Who's coming next year?
Yeah. my main thing is surround them and give them everything that I wish I could have had. So it's basically set them up for success, and everything in my power I personally could do, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna donate to the collective for sure. Yeah, so it's tax write-off. So yeah, y'all donate to the collective. So I'll make sure we have a super team next year. Yeah, but I'm just happy for the new guys coming in and that we paved the way for them, and now that they just got to take control. They just got to take over. But we're gonna make sure everything is good how they need it to be, though, for sure. Thank you.